So tomorrow we're heading into Serbia. That's the one country on this trip where we need to show a negative COVID test. So we found a COVID testing site in downtown Pula. I don't know why there's a display case filled with booze. Maybe it's like, you know, when you're a kid and you go in for a shot and then you get a lollipop. Here, you go in for a COVID test and then you get a shot. Can I try? No? Okay. First, I gotta get the test.
Freshly swabbed, we were off to Serbia.
Do you have test or COVID or something else?
Yeah.
All of three?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure glad we each paid $100 for a COVID test because that dude did not give a fuck. Just let us in the country based off the honor system. Maybe we just got a nice guy at the border. All right, well, we're in Serbia, and now how many hours we got? Hour and 20 minutes. No sleep till Belgrade. Belgrade's the capital of Serbia, and being one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, it's seen some shit. Thanks to its strategic location at the confluence of the Sava and Danube rivers, the city's been fought over in 115 wars and razed to the ground 44 times, including by the Ottoman and Austro-Hungarian empires, who essentially used the city as the rope in a centuries-long game of tug-of-war. After World War I, 6 Balkan republics were combined to form the Super Slav nation of Yugoslavia, and Belgrade was made its capital. But in the 1990s, Yugoslavia began to break up, and Serbia fought a bunch of violent conflicts trying to hold it together, which made it some enemies, including NATO, who bombed Belgrade in 1999. I'm not here to rehash 90s politics though. I was in Belgrade because I heard it had the best nightlife in all of Europe. So that night I threw on my Adidas tracksuit to blend in with the locals and hit the town to see if it could live up to the hype. I asked people on Instagram and Twitter, I was like, what's the move in Belgrade? Slav slang only. And one dude reached out and said I had to come to this bar because they have 1 liter Long Island iced teas. Personally, I don't think 1 liter Long Island iced teas are like a draw, but I will sample it. Would you guys like some? Yeah. Smart move. When a man offers you a sip out of your 1 liter Long Island iced tea, you always say no. Supersized Long Island iced teas weren't doing it for me, so I headed to the bar next door to try something called the cocaine shot, where you take a shot of Jaeger, then snort a small puddle of vodka off the top of another shot glass. Wow! I remember as kids we used to snort the pixie sticks. It didn't sting like that. That just woke me up through sheer pain. But what really makes the Belgrade nightlife so unique, because it sure as fuck wasn't the novelty drinks. Was it the fact that there's no smoking laws, so every bar technically doubles as a hoon lounge? That sure was a pleasant surprise, but no. What separates Belgrade from other cities are Splavs, or floating clubs. All along the Sava River, there are giant nightclubs on barges that rage until sunup. So obviously, I needed to investigate. How's it going? Can we go in? Jeans? No tracksuit? Alright.
This is a private party, sir.
A private party?
The sweatpants, yeah, it's not allowed like that.
Dress code?
Yes.
Alright, so no tracksuit?
But nobody's gonna let you in like that.
Unfortunately though, my Slav suit wasn't considered Splav Club appropriate, and nobody would let me in.
Can I get in?
No, that's good, no.
What was that?
That's good. What are you?
I am just out here trying to have some fun, but I don't know the dress code. Not anymore. Was. So it turns out that the tracksuit is just a stereotype, and it's probably the people in Belgrade are probably like, yes, Serbian white trash rock these things. That night I had to settle for the loser splav that lets in any bum off the street, regardless of what they're wearing. But I wasn't satisfied with being packed in like a sardine with all the other plebeians. I was a foreign correspondent, for Christ's sake. Holy shit, I almost just ate it there. And for journalistic purposes, I needed to see what a first-tier Splav experience was like. So the next night, I switched up the wardrobe and returned to the river for round 2.
Going in.
But would a $40 blazer, jeans, and hair gel be enough to get me past security? Or would they still be able to smell the tracksuit on me from yesterday? I sure hope not, because this time, failure wasn't an option. Boom, baby, I was in. Your boy cleans up nice. Now, I've never been able to afford table service back in the US, so when I heard that in Belgrade it only costs 150 euros, I knew I had no choice but to go crush mode. It's safe to say, I was on one. I tried sharing, but no one seemed interested in my generosity. In fact, no one was interested in having anything to do with me in general. Whatever, enjoy hanging out with a cardboard cutout of LeBron James' head. I just have more tequila for myself now. I've never needed company to have fun. All I need is a pack of hoons and some tasty tunes. And both those boxes were checked. And as luck would have it, I ended up running into some stoolies from Chicago who also happened to be passing through Serbia. Finally, I had some friends and we could really get this party started. But just as I was starting to crank the night up to another level, I fell off a couch and was dragged out of the club by a bouncer. Guess some people just can't handle bottle service.
Donnie, what happened?
I mean, I haven't really come to terms with what happened. Apparently, I was asked to leave. And I was dancing on top of a chair. I fell on my friend's hookah. Did I break the hookah? No. Did I get right back up? Yes. And they were like, nope, one strike, you're out. And they removed me out of the club. I did not fight back because if I know one thing about traveling, it's that when you're in a foreign country, you don't fight back. You just go with the flow and you say, I'm sorry. So yeah, I said I was sorry at the time. Am I sorry? No. I fucking slipped. Alright? It was fucking very slippery up there. And I fell on a fucking hookah. It's not like I fucking fell on a pregnant lady. They put my hands behind my back. I thought I was going to prison for 2 years. But no, they just took me out of the club. I don't want this to come across that I'm like upset at the club. I had a blast. If you come to fucking Belgrade, go to, what was the place called again? Freestyler, yes. Go to Freestyler. I've probably been talking for too long, but it was an incredible club. It's just eventually, sometimes, when people break out the hookah, I might fall over. And they need to come to terms with that. I was unceremoniously removed from the club. Wasn't down with that. Other than that, it was a 4.8 out of 5.
My experience with Splavs so far had been a rocky one, to say the least. But the next morning, I had a genius idea. If I wasn't welcome at the Splav clubs, I'll just rent a Splav of my own. I'm the Wonton Don. Welcome to my Splav. Splav doesn't just refer to floating nightclubs. It can also be a floating home. And in Belgrade, the riverbanks are also jam-packed with people's vacation splavs that they retreat to in the summer to kick back and cool off. And lucky for me, many are available to rent on Airbnb for around the same price as a hotel room in the US. Now, apparently this is the lowest the water has been in forever. That's actually what the host said. He said he's never seen it this low, and I was like, oh yeah, it's just low tide. And then I realized rivers don't have tides, so it's just low because it hasn't been raining. This is the little lounge when you need some shade, but this is really one of the highlights of my floating club, this front porch. Oh, the sun's hitting me perfectly right now. You can just jump right in. It's about 3 meters right off the dock. You swim out deeper, I don't know, probably 10 to 15 meters deep. There are splavs along this river as far as the eye can see. In the US, we have a bunch of lake houses, but do we have river houses? No one's got a little fucking shack like this on the Mississippi. I think because the current's too strong. But this is the Riva River or the Shiva River. I don't know, but I just know it doesn't really have that strong of a current. Over here, we got an outdoor shower. Yep, it works. You guys want to see inside? The downstairs couch. See what we got in the fridge. The original Budweiser. Shout out the Czech Republic. Golden beer, the Pilsner, was invented there. They invented the Bud. They look delicious. Right now I'm just drinking a Lav. I feel like that's very fitting for when I'm using a Lav mic and I'm on a Splav. So we got a Splav, a Lav, and a Lav. That's cool. Some cured meats. In Europe, you can never go wrong with cured meats. I'm trying to go keto, so sometimes in the morning I'll just house like 3 packets of these and call it a day. Actually, I think beer has gluten or carbs, so I'm not going keto. I just eat a lot of cured meats. Here is the bathroom. I do need to take quite a big dump. If I clog the Splav toilet, that could be a problem, because then it just probably starts to like outflow, and then I'll just be swimming in my own shit. So I might have to just do like a 3-round shit. All right, let's check out the second floor. So this is a bedroom, probably where the cameraman will sleep tonight. I have my own private bedroom. It's got a plant. I don't think actually this is a plant. This is just a sticks. It's a bunch of sticks, but I like them. They add like a rustic charm. And now, you guys are gonna love this. The second floor porch. Oh, look who it is. Meet Tommy. Tommy is our logistics guy / driver / PA. He's the one who planned this whole trip because he had been to Croatia before. Is this your bedroom? I kind of thought this would be my private balcony.
Beat from driving, man. I'm tired.
You need a little more pep in your step because we still have a full day ahead of us. We're going to a handball game at 6. Take a couple Roman focus because I need you focused. When you're focused, this whole production runs like a well-oiled machine. When you're not, we start going off the track. So just pop 2 of those, you're gonna feel amazing in like 20, 30 minutes. I'm telling you, these Roman focus pills have been clutch this whole trip. And there is caffeine in them, but sometimes if I just like pound a really strong coffee, I get like the jitters. This doesn't only have caffeine, it has a bunch of other things that keep you calm as well as energized. So I have never gotten the jitters yet. Roman focus. Use promo code Donnie to get $15 off your first order. Once again, getroman.com/Donnie for $15 off your first order. All right, I'm gonna transition into Splav mode right now and go for a dip. Splav mode activated. Oh my God, dude, there was 0 splash. You know what, I think a really realistic goal for me is to retire at age 50 and just put all my life savings into a Splav in Belgrade. You gotta keep your head on a swivel though, because we have some very angry Swans around. They're looking for breadcrumbs, we don't have shit. I said they can come hang out, but they're being dicks. They just show up and hiss.
I don't have any breadcrumbs. Oh my God, dude.
And I don't think giving them breadcrumbs is gonna help. Then like even more are gonna come. But they're not around now, so we are good. See you later. We're gonna go swim some laps across the Volva. Wait, is it the Volva River? It's the, some laps across the Shiva.
Sava.
What?
Sava.
Sava. All right, yeah, I've said it wrong this entire time we've been filming. It's the Sava River. Tune in next week where I leave the safe confines of my Splav to watch my first handball game and learn why the Belgrade Derby is the most violent rivalry in soccer.
Check it out. The Swans were plotting a night attack. Those crafty motherfuckers. They were gonna wait till we fall asleep. They were gonna march in, nibble on my dick. If you wanted to hang out, just let me know. I'm not down with these night attacks.